I'm here at my local Target store in beautiful Beaverton, Oregon. And these are the only 4 cars I found on the pegs that I think are nice, and I'm going to buy them. There's the 2 basic line cars that I found. I think they're pretty nice. Yeah. I like cars like that, rally type cars. Yeah, I like that car, it's nice. And I collect the classic 60s Batmobile in any color it comes in, as long as it's a classic from the 60s. All the other Batmobiles are ugly. I don't buy them, they're ugly. I don't know why Mattel Toy Company is making them, because that's the only Batmobile right there that's worth having. The original Batmobile from the 60s TV series. That one's very nice. And then the Ultra Hots, I notice, okay, I do collect this series of cars. But now, instead of having metal body and metal chassis, they now have a plastic chassis. So you got the classic Ultra Hot Wheels and beautiful metallic paint job. I like that, you know. But for the price that they're charging for these, because they're just basically, you know, they're basic cars from the basic lineup with a little bit fancier paint job. The Ultra Hot Wheels, they should have a metal body and metal base, right? Especially if they're going to be charging, you know, where is it at? $3.49 for each car. Come on, Mattel Toy Company. Come on now. And something else for you guys to note. The basic Hot Wheels cars at Fred Meyer jacked up the price for 2026 from $1.25 to $1.39. That's pure greed. I'm no longer buying Hot Wheels at Fred Meyer. They're just way too high, way too expensive. In general, today's Hot Wheels are low-quality garbage, and most of them are absolutely ugly, Mattel Toy Company. So instead of raising the price, you're increasing the price, you should actually be lowering the price. And if you can't do that, just stop making the cars, okay? Stop making them. Or switch to heavy die-cast metal bodies and heavy die-cast metal chassis like you used to make them, nice paint jobs, and then I'd be willing to pay like $1.50 or $2 each for them, if they have the metal chassis, metal body, and they're high quality. And stop with all these stupid wheels. We actually prefer the basic, well, the red line wheels or the basic Krieger mag wheels. Those are the most beautiful wheels that you've ever done. In fact, those are the wheels that made Hot Wheels famous. Okay? Like these wheels here. These look very similar to the wheels that I'm talking about. Those are the classic Hot Wheels wheels. And those are the wheels that we like. Okay? Anyway, that's it for Target. My next stop's going to be Fred Meyer in beautiful downtown Beaverton. Oh, one more thing. I really want this Jurassic World Rebirth 5-pack. Only to get that van. I really like that van. I like this vehicle here. It's pretty nice. Those 2 bottom vehicles. Now, the 5-packs used to be $5.99. Now, they're $10.99. Come on, Mattel Toy Company. Come on now. 5-packs are what? How much are the 5-packs? I don't see it. Because that looks like cartoons, so that might be the wrong price. I'd have to take it up to the front and see how much they're charging for this. But I really like those bottom 2 vehicles, especially the van. I collect the vans. And I like that dinosaur. And that upper car there, I think might be like a Mercedes or a Land Rover. I might like that one too, so. Yeah, I'll go ahead and buy this 5-pack. I like it. I like it. You can tell the car that's special to this packaging, but it's the most ugly car in there. That one right there, that thing's ugly. It's ugly. And yet that's the one, that's the special car from this 5-pack. That ugly vehicle. It's the only way they can get rid of it. They can dump these ugly cars. Either put them in 5-packs like this and as a 5-pack exclusive, or like on the Hot Wheels, make them a treasure hunt. Have you ever noticed how most treasure hunt cars and super treasure hunts are absolutely ugly fucking cars? Have you noticed that? I've noticed it. You'll rarely ever find a really nice looking super treasure hunt Hot Wheel. They're usually crap that winds up being peg warmers. So, you know, Mattel Toy Company takes them back and they just, you know, put the treasure hunt logo on it, put treasure hunt on the card behind the car, and resell it as a treasure hunt. Yeah, that's what they do. And you people are stupid enough to fall for it. Anyway, that's it for Target. Next, we're going to Fred Meyer in beautiful downtown Beaverton, Oregon. See you there. Okay, I'm here at my local Fred Meyer store in beautiful downtown Beaverton, Oregon. We're going to look on the pegs and see what kind of cars we can find today. So, I'm mainly interested in Matchbox, because that's what this channel is about, is Matchbox cars. They're superior to Hot Wheels. I don't like that one. I don't like any car that has a roof like that. It looks like a Tesla. I think that is so ugly. So ugly. The Triumph looks kind of nice. But I normally don't collect convertibles because the windshields, they break so easy. So because of that, I won't be buying that one. Those windshields, they break real easy. And then that one there, yeah. See how the roof is all plastic? And the windows are black, so there's no interior. And if they want how much for these cars? About $4 each? No, no. No, Mattel Toy Company. Stop doing that. Okay, so what do we have here? That's a stupid place to put that. Okay, I can already see the peg warmers. I can already tell the peg warmers. Yeah, I can already see the peg warmers. Well, this store doesn't get Hot Wheels and Matchbox cars in all the time because they just sit here on the pegs. Mattel Toy Company, your cars are ugly. They suck. They become peg warmers. So the stores are not reordering. Okay, that one right there, only the chassis is metal. Everything else is plastic. That's a low quality plastic piece of shit. No thank you. And look at this. Mattel Toy Company has increased the price of the Matchbox cars, the basic line, from $1.25 to $1.35 for 2026. And I think they're $1.39 for the Hot Wheels. My advice to you guys, because most of the cars, especially in the Hot Wheels line, that Mattel Toy Company is producing, they're cheaply made and they're ugly. Stop buying them. This should send a clear message to Mattel Toy Company to knock it off. We're sick and tired of your cheaply made, low-quality garbage that you have the nerve to jack up your prices on. They're ugly. Most of them are peg warmers. Instead of jacking up the prices, you should be lowering the prices. Maybe you start moving them off that, even at $1 each. Most of these cars, this is especially true for Hot Wheels, they'll just stay on the pegs. Nobody wants them. They're ugly and they're cheaply made. These used to be $4.99. Then they went up to $5.99. Now they're $6.99. Okay, the only car in here that I really like, that I want, I like that Cadillac. That Cadillac there is really nice. I'll wait till that's in the main line. So my recommendation, stop buying the new Matchbox and Hot Wheels cars. Yes, you heard that from me. And just start buying the older cars that had metal bodies, metal chassis. They're nicely made. Start buying them on eBay or your local swap meets or toy shows, whatever. You get much nicer cars that are part of Matchbox and Hot Wheels history, and you'll pay basically what they're worth. Okay. So I'm going to look through all of these power grabs because I'm looking for the Super Chase out of those. And then I'll be right back and show you if I find anything in those. Okay, the only car that I found is that car right there. I don't have that one. So out of all those power grabs, that's the only one that I found I didn't have. So yeah. Okay, so let's look at the Hot Wheels. Those are way overpriced. They want $7 for each one of these. They're basically mainline cars in fancy packaging. Mainline cars in fancy packaging with rubber tires. Mattel Toy Company, we actually do not want the rubber tires. We actually prefer the plastic tires. Because the rubber tires, if we take these cars out of the package and display them in a nice lacquered oak display cabinet, a chemical reaction occurs between the rubber and the lacquer. And it causes the rubber tires to melt into the lacquer and just ruin the car. So knock it off with the rubber tires. We don't like them. We don't want them. We actually prefer the plastic tires. Okay? And knock it off with, you know, this way overpriced. I mean, look at this shit. $6.99 for that little car. Get the fuck out of here. Holy crap, look at this shit. $6.99 for that. Only a dumbass pays these prices. And I would tell you that to your face. These cars, gee, I wonder why they're peg warmers. I mean, they're a beautiful car, the Lamborghini Myra, but Mattel made too many of them. They made too many of them, and the price is just way too fucking high. That's basically, again, a mainline car in fancy packaging. That's all that is. Mainline car in fancy packaging. Yeah. $1.98 for these ugly things, these purple ones. They're ugly. Then they want $7 for these 5-packs. I think all the cars are ugly in there except that one. I like that one. I would pay $1.25 for that one. But the rest of them, they're ugly. I don't like them. Yeah, they're ugly. And they want $7. These 5-packs used to be $4.99. Then they jacked up the price to $5.99. Now they're $7. Get the fuck out of here, Mattel Toy Company. Holy shit. Let's take a look at what they got over here. Yeah, $1.35. I will not be buying Hot Wheels anymore, but I'll show you guys what's hanging on the pegs. But no, I'm not paying these outrageously high prices. That's just too much. It's too much. I like that car. It's nice. Am I gonna buy it? Hell no. No. Yeah. Mattel, you price yourselves right out of another customer. These cars are, most of them, look at that. You want $1.35, that ugly vehicle. Most of these Hot Wheels cars are mostly plastic with some metal parts. They're ugly. They become peg warmers. They hang on the pegs for literally years. So instead of jacking up the price, you should be lowering the price back down to $1. Then maybe you might start selling these cars. People that are working at the Mattel Toy Company right now, they're absolute dumbasses. They got their heads up their ass. The Mattel Toy Company needs to hire me. Trust me. I would make Hot Wheels great again. I really would. I like that car. It's pretty nice. But the card is all messed up on the top. But I like that car. It's a Jaguar. Old style Jaguar. I wish they would change the stupid tampo I don't like this tampo that they have on there. That's some ugly looking tampo. It's stupid. Get rid of that tampo. It's ugly. It's ugly. See, most of these stupid fantasy crap, ugly cars. And you got the nerve to jack up the price another 10 cents? Are you kidding me? $1.25 was way too high for these cars. One of the reasons why they're sitting on the pegs for years. Get a clue, Mattel Toy Company. Fire a lot of those dumbasses. Because you got some dumbasses working for you. You really do. You need to fire them. I know I would. I'd plant my size 13 German foot so far up their ass, they'd be shitting leather for a week. Get the fuck out of here, you dumbass. Look at this ugly shit. What the fuck is that? Cadillac is ugly. And I love Cadillac, but I don't like that car. It's ugly. I have good taste in diecast. Trust me, I do. I always have. What the fuck is this? Pardon my German. I like rally cars, but that thing's ugly. Look at that. It's ugly. And I love rally cars. But not that one. It's ugly. Look at this shit. Oh my God, man. Ugly shit. And they jacked up the price another 10 cents. Are you serious, Mattel Toy Company? Are you serious? Do you want to go out of business? I like that car there. That was pretty nice. But the body no longer raises, and the chassis part is now plastic. You cheapen that car. You made it to where the funny car body doesn't raise anymore, but you want $1.35 for that car? Get the fuck out of here. Only a dumbass would pay these prices. And I would tell you that to your face. I would. The only type of people that would pay these prices are the same type of people that voted for Kamala Harris and the same type of people that buy and use Apple products. That's right. That's right, people. The dumbasses that buy and use Apple products. Yeah, all ugly. Holy crap, Mattel Toy Company. Only found one car that I thought was halfway decent. That one there. It's kind of nice. I like the minty green color. It's got nice colors to it. But why didn't you make both wheels the same wheel? It looks ugly like that. Again, that's what I'm talking about. These people got their heads up their ass. These people that are working for Mattel Toy Company. I mean, oh my God, man. And then you jack up, you have the nerve to jack up the prices. Holy shit. Let's look at what we got over here. Yeah, let's look at what we got over here. Back up. This is a good stopping point. Okay, let's see what we got here. Yeah, $1.35 for these. Are you fucking kidding me? I won't be buying Hot Wheels anymore, I can tell you that. I'm just looking through them to show you guys what's hanging up on the pegs. But if I were you, I would stop buying Hot Wheels and Matchbox cars. I would. And this will send a clear message to Mattel Toy Company that we will no longer tolerate your bullshit. Yeah, they'll lower their price. They'll have to. Because no one, I mean, people will stop buying their crap. Look at this shit. Now, I don't know if it's just Fred Meyer that is raising their prices. So you guys let me know in the comments. Are the prices being jacked up in your state or your area, your neck of the woods? Let me know in the comments. Yep, mostly junk. Ugly fantasy crap, ugly cars, cheaply made, mostly plastic, with some metal parts, but they have the nerve to jack up the price. Are you serious, Mattel Toy Company? Are you serious? Look at this ugly crap. I haven't found one car yet that I'd actually want to buy. Not even one. That's ridiculous. Let me cheat a little bit. Not even one car that I'd want to buy. Even for $1. If there was still $1, I wouldn't buy them. Yeah, these are all ugly. I mean, look at this. Look at this ugly crap. I mean, oh my God, man. Mattel Toy Company, you need to hire me and give me full authority over your Hot Wheels and Matchbox department, or mainly the Hot Wheels department. Trust me, I'll be firing most of those dumb asses, and I would make Hot Wheels great again. I would. I'd make Hot Wheels great again. Because this is bullshit here. Look at this. I like the color of that car. I think the color of that car looks really nice. It's pretty. I just don't like the car. That would have looked nice like in a nice Camaro with metal body, metal chassis, you know, or a nice T-Bird with metal body, metal chassis. You know, they don't do that anymore. So I'm just going to start buying my Hot Wheels off eBay. Get the older ones from the late 60s to late 90s. Those are the nice Hot Wheels. Back when they had metal bodies, metal chassis, it baked on paint jobs. That's another thing. They don't bake on the paint jobs anymore. They just spray them on, that's it. Fuck you, fuck off. They're just crap. Alright, let's take a look at this end cap. I already see one car that I want. I'll actually pay $1.35 to get it, and that's this one here. I love these old cigar-shaped Indy cars. And see, that one's nice. It's got a metal body, metal chassis. It's got a nice paint job. Now, I'll pay $1.35 for that. That's a nice car. You hear that, Mattel Toy Company? Cars like, you should make more cars like that. If you can be charging $1.35, we want metal body, metal chassis. That's right. Metal body, metal chassis. Knock it off with all the stupid plastic. We don't like the plastic. Yeah, all these cars wind up, I mean, they're so ugly, they wind up hanging on the pegs for not weeks, not months, for years. Why doesn't Fred Meyer send these cars back to Mattel Toy Company? And that will send a clear message to Mattel that, hey, knock it off. The cars that you're producing and that you're sending to us, no one's buying them because they're ugly. Nobody wants them. They hang on the pegs for years. Look at this stupid shit. Mostly fantasy crap that I wouldn't even want if I was a kid. I would now ask my mom for any of these cars. And that one there, I love rally cars. But they just ruined that one with that stupid, the way they did the rack on top, the roof rack. It's part of the windows. That is so stupid looking. That should have been a separate piece. And then that car would have been nice. Metal body, there should be a metal chassis. For $1.35, I'm expecting metal chassis on all these cars. That's right. So everyone out there, you need to stop buying Hot Wheels and Matchbox cars, the new ones. The prices are way too high. And you need to stop buying them. This will send a message to Mattel Toy Company. Knock it off. We're sick of your bullshit. Knock it off. Or you'll just run out of business. And yeah, you'll go out of business. Now, I have this car already. It's a nice car. I already have this one. Yeah, that's a nice car. Yeah, this is actually a pretty car. I actually like that car. And I don't think I have this one. The thing is, though, they ruined that car by making the rear window with a black wheel. That is so stupid. Whoever came up with that idea clearly has their head up their ass. Okay. I like this car. I think I already have it, but look at the packaging. You can tell this used to be in one of those cardboard bins because the packaging is all messed up, but I like that car. I think I already have that King Cuda. Pretty sure I got that one. Yeah, I got that one already. Okay, what the hell is this one? Yeah, I don't like that one. And they need to knock it off with these stupid gasser cars. They're ugly as shit. Ugly as shit. Knock it off. They're just peg warmers. Nobody likes them. Nobody wants them. Get a clue, Mattel Toy Company. Get a clue. Why? I mean, don't you watch people's videos on YouTube? Nothing but crap. Okay, let's see what is in these cardboard bins. I already see one Hot Wheel that I want. I didn't even know this was out. I think this is a new one for this year. I mean the color. But look at that. It's silver and black. Look at that. And still maintains the metal chassis and metal body. These Indy cars, these are actually very nice. I buy these in every library they come out in. As long as they're done realistically like that, these are nice Hot Wheels cars. Even for $1.35, I'd buy it. Because they have the metal chassis, metal body, and they're painted realistically. So this is a nice car. I'll buy it. See, so now I got both. They're both number 5s. They're both, okay, I got the red one and the silver black one. Well, red and white and silver black. Yeah. Okay, let's look through the rest of these, see what we can find. I don't go too deep because the employees are lazy. They don't rotate their stock. So any new cars, they basically just put, you know, on the front or whatever. They're lazy. Most people are. Yeah. Most people are lazy. Let me see this one. Oh, that's that one, that dragster. Mustang funny car. Well, the Toy Company, you ruined that car because it should have a metal chassis and the body should be metal and they should be able to raise that body. So you ruined that car. Yeah, you ruined that car. Yeah, you ruined that car, Mattel Toy Company. You ruined it. None of these cars are worth $1. I say 99% of these cars are not worth $1.35. If I were you guys, I'd stop buying them. Stop buying them. Let me see this car, because see the packaging up on top's bent. What the fuck is up with that? I want to get one of these where the packaging isn't fucked up. You know, because I put mine in blister pack protectors. Yeah. I've got almost every variation of the Purple Passion. I will be doing a couple of videos. It's going to take probably 2 videos to show all the ones that I have. And that's with each video being an hour long. It's going to take about 2 hours worth of video to show them all. That's how many Purple Passions I have. Okay. That was nice looking. I think I've got this one already. This one right here, I think I've got it already. But, yeah, I think I got that one already. See, plastic chassis. What the hell, my toy company? If you're going to be jacking up the price, we want metal chassis, metal bodies. Okay, knock it off with all this plastic and this fantasy crap and his ugly looking paint jobs. I mean, oh my God, man, look at this. Yeah, you people need to stop buying Hot Wheels and let Mattel Toy Company, email Mattel Toy Company and let them know why. Let them know why you stop buying Hot Wheels and Matchbox cars. Ugly, what else? Halloween cars, yeah, these are ugly. They're ugly. Look at this. Ugly crap. They want $2 a piece for these ugly cars. $2 a piece. $1.99 for these ugly cars. No thank you. No thank you, Mattel. Trust me, you need to hire me. I'll be firing just about everybody in that Hot Wheels section, Hot Wheels department, and hiring all new people. People that don't have their heads up their ass. And I would make Hot Wheels red again. I would. You know I would, Mattel Toy Company. I would bring back the cars and the track that made Hot Wheels famous. I would. Yep. Because this is shit. Look at this. And you got the nerve to jack up the price? Oh, hell no. See, every one of these, the top of the card's fucked up. It's a nice car, has metal chassis, metal body. It's a nice car, but the card's messed up on it. Yeah. Pretty Russian. It looks like a Russian woman or a Czech woman, Czechoslovakia, came by to check out the die-cast cars. I think she was checking me out because I am a handsome, tall, handsome, German stud, so yeah, she's probably checking me out. At least I like to think so, Hans, be nice. I know you can be nice. Okay. All right, what else we got? What else we got? I got my card over there. Okay. Be nice, Mr. Campbell. Be nice. Okay. What is that? Huh. I wonder why all of these are number 41. I wonder why they're like that. Number 41. That's a new color variation, I think. Yeah. New color variation. I think this color variation here, I think that one's a lot nicer looking. I just love the way that looks. I have one of these already in a perfect package. Yeah, that's a nice looking car there. Yeah. See, but look at all the stupid fantasy shit. And Mattel has the nerve to jack up the price another 10 cents for 2026. Are you kidding me, Mattel? What the fuck, man? You're going to start getting plenty of emails about this, trust me. Especially if people watch my damn video. They watch my videos? Oh, yeah. They're going to be emailing Mattel Toy Company to tell them to knock their shit off. They're no longer buying Hot Wheels cars and and Matchbox cars, and they're telling Mattel why. Because they're ugly fantasy crap, mostly plastic with some metal parts, and you have the nerve to jack up the price another 10 cents. Fuck you, fuck off. That's right. I have that car already. That one's actually pretty. I'll be racing that car on my racetrack. Stay tuned for my racing, which I'm going to start hopefully this next year, 2026. I'm going to do a racing video twice a month on my new racetrack. I think it's going to be pretty cool. I've got some original Redline Hot Wheels coming. I have to pay. He has 11 of them. And he wants $500 for the 11 cars. They're really nice cars. They're original red lines from 68, 69 in nice condition. So when I get them, I'll show them. but I also plan on racing them on my track. Like, you know, I want to race the original Redlines against the new cars and see, okay, what's faster? Like, for instance, the original Redline Corvette Stingray to one of the newer Stingrays that also has a metal chassis and metal body. I'm not talking about the brand new ones, but like the ones from the late 80s, you know, to late 90s, this Corvette Stingrays, they still had metal chassis and metal bodies. They were actually very heavy, and they were nice. I'm curious to see which Hot Wheels Stingray will win the races, you know, the original Redlines or the ones from the 80s and 90s, you know, with the metal chassis, metal bodies, you know. Look at that ugly shit. What the fuck is that? I mean, oh my God, man. Look at this ugly shit. This thing is so ugly that all of a sudden I feel like taking a huge dump. A huge shit. Where's the bathroom at? What the fuck is this? Pardon my German. See, I would like that vehicle if Mattel Toy Company didn't make the truck bed the way they make them. That was what makes these trucks ugly. Even the Matchbox ones are ugly. Because the truck beds, it looks like they're overflowing out the back, you know, through the rear window onto the truck bed, the plastic. The interior overflowing out the rear window into the truck bed. Mattel Toy Company, you need to stop doing the truck beds like that. It looks ugly as shit. And people like me, because of that, we will not buy any of your trucks. None of your trucks, even your premiums, because they're ugly when you do them that way. And this one here, metal body. You need to add a metal chassis on that beautiful car. That classic car, the Purple Passion, needs a metal chassis and metal body, okay? Get it right. Get it right. Well, that's enough for today. That's enough for today, people. Stay tuned for more exciting content here on the, you know, Desirable Matchbox. My name is Hans George Campbell, and until next time.